All right, so today what we're going to be looking at and what I'm going to be showing you is how to use the Emboss tool or the Emboss feature on Inventor. Many of you are starting your rearview mirror charm project and would like to add text to your design. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So first thing you need to do is to start a 2D sketch, and I'm just going to draw a basic rectangle. Don't worry, I'm not worried about dimensions because I'm not really trying to show you how to do a rectangle and extrude it. You guys already know how to do that. So I'll extrude the rectangle just to give me a solid surface to work off of. Now, when you want to do text, you start a 2D sketch on whatever face you would like to put the text on. So in this case, I'm going to put it on the big area of the rectangle. And so I'll go to text, and basically it's the same thing as creating a text box in PowerPoint or slides or what have you. And I'm going to drag it out to see how big I want my text box to be. It brings up a window of format text. Now, there's a couple things going on here. You can change the alignment, both left, center, and right. You can change top, middle, or bottom. If you want to put a single line in, you can do that. And so you can just kind of explore around with the features. It works similar to any sort of word processor. The other cool thing is you can change the font. So I'm just going to type in a couple letters, PLTW, and then I'm going to highlight the letters within the text box. And this gives me an option for size. It gives me a couple things in the drop-down menu, and this is going to be the height of each letter. So let's make that big, and you notice that the W drops down. That's telling you that it's a little too wide to put everything on one line for the text box. So let's type in 0.2 inches, and there we go. Now, if I want to edit this particular sketch, let's say I want to go back and change the writing, I can just double click on the writing and it brings up the text box again. So let's change the font to something other than Tahoma. Playbill, that looks pretty good. So we'll hit OK. And notice how the font changes here on our drawing. So when you finish the sketch, there's really two things you can do with it now. You highlight just the text, that's in red, and then you can go up here to Emboss. Now, Emboss gives you two choices. You can either push the letters out, which means emboss from face, or you can pull the letters back in. So the first thing I'll show you is how to push the letters out. So select your profile, select whether you want to push it out, which we do, and then how far you want it to go out. So this says a depth of 0.25. That's fine. And then you hit OK. And so notice how those letters pop out from the block. All right, now let's say you want to bring the letters in. So I'll go back and I start a new 2D sketch. And I'll do this on the same face. And instead of doing that up here, I'll create the text over on the other side. So I'll just drag my text box out and type in some letters. And so in this case, I'll have IED. Again, you can select a size or you can type in whatever size you want, and that's going to be your height of each letter. So let's choose a different font. Again, there's tons to choose from, so you can play around with any of the fonts that you see fit. So let's see what Forte looks like. Oh, that's pretty neat. So we'll hit OK, and there's the Forte font. So once you see it and you like its positioning, you can finish the sketch. So I'll highlight just the letters again, go back to Emboss, and this time let's push it inward. So I'll highlight the profile, select inward, and this time we'll select a depth of, 0.3, and I'll hit OK. And so notice now that the text goes inward, and this will 3D print anything that you emboss just fine. So that's how to do an emboss with text if you want to do that. Thanks. Remember to subscribe and like my videos. YouTube channel Pope Does PLTW.